What's up, Grognard? Sam here, coming to you from the studio, and I am super excited. It's one of my favorite times of the year. It's a release of a new Disney Lorcana trading card game set, Attack of the Vine. It's the 13th set for Disney Lorcana, and this one is super exciting. We're getting Monsters Inc., we're getting Turning Red, we're getting some new keywords, we're also getting some duo shifts, which is super exciting. Lots of really cool stuff introduced in this set, and some really cool cards that I think people are going to be on the lookout for. And as usual, I get to open one of my favorite products. It's the Illumineer's Trove. So this is the Attack of the Vine Trove. Head on over here to the Grognard Games play mat. Of course, you can pick these up at any of our Grognard Games locations. We're in the process of doing a little restock on these. And of course, we are still looking forward to getting a new design out very, very soon. So stay tuned for details on that. In the meantime, though, let's not waste any time. Let's dive on in. We got Mike and Sully and Boo here, which is very, very exciting. And I'm really looking forward to getting into our Pooh Honey Wizard. So let's just not waste any time whatsoever. Crack open this Illumineer's Trove. Of course, these will be available at all Grognard Games locations this Friday, July the 17th. Of course, we also have pre-release events in both Batavia and Roselle. I believe Roselle's a Saturday, Batavia is Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. Pre-release kits now are the norm for Lorcana, introduced in just the last set, Wilds Unknown. And I think that again, this is one of my favorite products. We'll go into that in just a second, but I think that Lorcana's in a really, really cool space right now. I think that there's a lot of really great cards. I think that there's a really interesting, decent, ever shifting meta. You're seeing a lot of certain things for sure, but I think that, if you're looking for, a fun game, especially if you want to do kitchen table, Lorcana's a lot of fun. You can build some really cool decks, some theme decks. Of course, the typal strategies are not quite where I think a lot of TCG players want them to be. That said, this set introduces some really cool stuff, and maybe, it'll shift some things in different directions, which will be a lot of fun. We're also, of course, rotating out year 2 cards in this set. So anytime there's a rotation, you start to see some interesting stuff develop as well. What else do I want to say about Lorcana right now? Of course, product. With any TCG right now, product supply is a little crazy. It does weird things to all sorts of stuff when it comes to the market. Your easiest way to get product and get it for the lowest possible price is to come to our organized play weekly nights. Lorcana is no exception. Of course, with your entry, you get a pack, and you get opportunities to win more. So that's always the best way. And of course, we want players out playing the game in our store. So we're always going to reward you with product as we can. And speaking of product, the Illumineer's Trove, it's one of my favorite things, as I already said. Comes with this nice little lore counter. We got the Pooh Honey Wizard there. Very, very cool. And then, of course, we're going to get our dividers. We'll see if I get stumped on characters again. I probably will. I just got back from Disney World. I do love Disney, but I do have some gaps and some blind spots, so I'll do what I can. Of course, if I didn't know who Maleficent was, we'd have a problem. So that's your steel divider. Then we've got Belle as our sapphire divider. We've got Gaston and our ruby divider. We've got, I love Up. Why can't I think of his name? Recruit Russell. Geez Louise. In Emerald, we got Christopher Robin for our Amethyst, and then we've got Mirabelle in our yellow color. My brain, I'm just going to leave this in. I'm not going to edit anything. I don't know where my brain is gone, but there you go. So this is going to be an interesting video, but look, I just want to have some fun with y'all and open some packs. Again, I do so love the Lorcana Troves. I do miss the books, if I'm being completely honest, but you know what? It's all right. Because they did release those beautiful hardback books. I think I have one of them next to me here. I thought I did. I was looking at it earlier today, with all the lore and pictures and stuff. And then, of course, we get our dice counters, which look lovely in this green and purple. 2 of my favorite colors, complementary colors. Awesome stuff. But let's not waste any time. We're going to open some packs. And as usual, like, subscribe, follow along. Please let us know what your favorite part of Lorcana is. If there's a particular card you're looking forward to in this set. If there's something you want to run. If there's something you're already running. Would love to know what you guys are working with out there. And we're going to just dive right in and see what we're getting here. So we got Kokum, Defender of the Tribe. Diablo. Splody Head. Remember when Diablo was running the meta for a while there? Startle. Potato. Miko. What's up, Miko? The Weed Whacker. Sully. Nice. Put that thing back. Very, very cool. We got Alpha from Up. And then, oh, check it out. Legendary right off the bat. It's Maylin Lee. This is so cool. My daughter actually loves Turning Red. So she'll be very excited about that one. And then we got a foil Woody looking so cool. And then our puzzle piece looks like a bottom corner or maybe a top corner there. That's awesome that we got Maylin right off the bat. Of course, Turning Red is one of the new properties being represented in Attack of the Vine. And I think for Ruby players, this is certainly going to be a decent card. It's got temporary shift, which is a little bit different. Also, we're going to get things like Vineling as one of our keywords. So a lot of new stuff here coming. Miriam Mendelsohn ticket holder, very nice. Darkwing Duck, love that art. That is so fantastic. Donald Duck, Vineling Rider, Piglet, Honey Mage Apprentice, very cool. Honey keyword as well. Buzz Lightyear, grounded. Oh, his arm. We got Maylin Lee here, superficially obedient, kind of mid-transformation there. Gaston, superior archer. Antonio Madrigal, Scream Canister. Aladdin, very cool. He's Vineling. The vines are taking over the Illumineer. Things are not going well. Be interesting to see where that leads. Ooh, nice. We got one of our duos here. This is Darkwing Duck and Launchpad. This has Shift 5. Now, with these duo cards, the cool thing is you can play this on top of either Darkwing Duck or Launchpad McQuack, which is pretty cool. This is a great card. Very excited to see that. And then, of course, we're going to get a Dash Par foil card. And then, ooh, look at that. We got Tigger and Eeyore there representing in the puzzle card. We had such a great time at Disney World. It's our second trip, and we will definitely be going back. And while we were there, I actually brought some Lorcana with me to open. I thought it would just be fun to open in the parks, and the kids had a lot of fun with that, especially my daughter. She really enjoyed opening it while we were there, seeing what we got. So we got Priya Mangal, and unfortunately this card is a little bent. I think that might be my fault. Omnidroid, Nisma, Robin Hood, created by the Vine. That is such great art. I love the way that they're leaning into the storytelling and the narrative here through the art. Obviously, they do a great job of that in general, but really, really cool looking card. Robin Hood has been one of my favorite cards just habitually from Lorcana. I always love the art. Narrow Escape. We got Tink and Peter Pan there. Another card my daughter's going to love. Minnie Mouse, Curious Adventure. You Broke My Smolder. One and only. Very nice. So we got the Vine Creature Aladdin and our regular Aladdin over there. Celia May. Oh, Carl Fredrickson and Russell. I love this. I'm so glad I got this. Again, it's got the shift. It's the duo, so it can, shift onto either one of them. And then we've got Windstorm, very cool. And look at that, we got a Mrs. Incredible epic card, or not, epic card, created by the Vine. Super, super cool. Very, very nice to get to pull one of these. This is a great trove. We got an epic, we got a legendary. I mean, come on, other than an enchanted and an iconic, what more could we want, right? Which we do want those, let's be honest. So we're going to keep things moving though here. Again, really, really liking the design space right now for this game. I've always loved the artwork. I've always enjoyed the game, but I think that they're doing some really great things with it. And I think they're kind of, putting their money where their mouth is as far as the initial claim over having what was it, 7 years or something like that worked out ahead of time, or a roadmap for that, and I think they're really proving that. Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, the Bear, very, very cool. Pluto, Flutterflam, piercing attack. Carl Fredrickson. Oh, young Carl. I bet the foil version is going to be borderless there to connect with Carl's wife. Big Book of Honey. Abu. Woody. Oh, nice. There's the super rare Carl on the move. Very nice. And then we have a common Aladdin. Love that art. Love that costume they've got him in. And then another one of our puzzle pieces there. I believe we're about, what, halfway through this trove. Let's see what other goodies are in store for us. Now, of course, in addition to Lorcana coming out this weekend, we also have a new Pokemon set. That's right, Pokemon Mega Evolution Pitch Black drops this weekend as well. We will have product in Roselle and Batavia. So if you're looking to pick up Pokemon, do it there. We have pre-release scheduled in Algonquin. I'll be opening some of that on the channel as well if you're interested. Miriam Mendelsohn Cower before me. Speaking of Maleficent earlier. Dash Par. Ellie Fredrickson. There she is. So Ellie. Oh, this is interesting. She's sitting on the vines there. It's an older Ellie. We didn't get to see too much of the older Ellie. Spoilers. Peter Pan, playful prankster. Mother Gothel. Discarded armor. Interesting. Very interesting. Mulan's armor on a vine there. Pacha. My adventure book. Oh, love that. Tugs at the heartstrings. Mike Wazowski, heroic climber. Super rare. And then Aladdin and Genie team. Very, very cool. Liking that. And then an uncommon protective aura. That's Miriam. That is gorgeous too. Man, these Vine cards, I'll tell you what. Really, really, really beautiful art direction. Always the case. I feel like Lorcana just really, really hits it. I mean, there's some great art out there and some incredible treatments out there and lots of other TCGs. But as far as like just the cohesion of the art direction of a TCG, I don't think any game does it as well as Lorcana. A lot of that has to do with the IP. Obviously, it's probably a little easier for them in some ways, but they just do such wonderful, wonderful work. We got Kokum again, Diablo, Donald Duck, Startle, Pain, Buzz Lightyear Grounded, Power Surge, Boo, Megavolt. We got our first land here, Ring of Stones, and then we got another rare, which is the Madrigal family. Very, very cool. And then Grandma Woo foil there, rare as well. I think we get 207 new cards in this set, I want to say. So it's a good size set. And yeah, it's going to add a lot to the game. I really feel like where we are right now, again, with Lorcana, is it's just an exciting space to be in. I think it's picking back up steam, both from a collecting standpoint as well as from a competitive standpoint. It's going to be interesting because as collectors kind of wade back into Lorcana as they had sort of, abandoned it a while back, I felt like, as product became a little bit more prevalent, it'll be interesting to kind of see what that does. We're going to do our best, of course, to keep as much as we possibly can in stock for you. There he is, the Honey Mage. I love it. Archmage, excuse me. Rapunzel, Tower Defender. Captain Hook. Tinkerbell, Finding a Way. Copper, Creative Storyteller. Oh, there's Tigger, Honey Barbarian. That's awesome. And then, we got another legendary, and it's Quacker Jack, Looney Toy Maker. Super, super cool. That's awesome. And then we'll round it out with a Mickey Mouse Inquisitive Explorer common foil. Quacker Jack. I love it. Very, very nice. All right. Last pack. Again, cannot be disappointed in this trove at all. We got an epic, 2 legendaries, a stack of really cool cards with some gorgeous artwork from Disney Lorcana. Ravensburger continuing to do a wonderful job. Kanga, Honey Bard. Owl, Honey Ranger. Beast, Fierce Defender. Pluto, Suspicious Sentry. Minnie Mouse, Curious Adventure. Narrow Escape. Captain Hook once again. Tinkerbell, Finding a Way again. Copper, Creative Storyteller. Vixie, Expert Fisher. Very cool. And then we're going to round things out with an ultra rare Sully, the new boss. Very, very cool. And then a rare Grandma Woo foil card. So there you have it. Some really nice stuff here from Disney Lorcana. Attack of the Vine. I am a Lorcana fan, obviously, so I'm a little biased, but I think that this is a gorgeous looking set. I think it's a really cool set, and I think they've done some really unique things with it in terms of Lorcana, moving the ball forward. So it'll be really interesting to see how things roll out with this set, and what's in store down the road. It feels like it wasn't that long ago I was talking about Winter Spell, much less Wilds Unknown. Has it really been a year since Fabled? It doesn't feel like it. But here we are, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. Come and pick up your Attack of the Vine in store at any of the 3 Grognard Games locations, Algonquin, Batavia, or Roselle. Of course, pre-releases in Batavia and Roselle on the 18th and 19th of July. Additionally, we're going to have product rolling out, play mats, boosters, of course, everything on tap for you Lorcana players, as well as the new Pokemon set. So lots of great stuff happening this weekend. Check grognardgames.com. Hit that events tab for any upcoming events. You can purchase tickets there. Also, make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. You can ask anyone in store behind the counter. They'll get you signed up for it if you're not already signed up for it. As soon as we get a website that has a little bit more functionality, long story, we'll be able to actually have a little tab right there on the website where you can sign up for the newsletter. Also, we are currently running a premium TCG trade-in event, and as a part of that trade-in event, you'll get 70% store credit on any TCG card valued at $20 or more. You can use our trade-in portal at grognardgames.com to put together your list, get an idea of what those cards are worth, and then submit it. Bring your cards into the store. We'll take a look at it, get you your value, and then you can come in and shop with that store credit. So 70% right now. Normally it's 65. So just an excellent opportunity to earn a little bit more bang for your buck. I'm going to get out of here, though, so thank you all so much for watching along. Remember to like, subscribe, comment below, and we will see you down the road. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, stay safe out there, and always, always roll responsibly.